Hey, hello everybody, Foxfire here with just a quick little channel update for you guys. Sorry I haven't been really doing anything on the channel lately. Just been busy with a bunch of stuff, and then of course I got sick, and I was actually pretty sick for about the last 2 weeks. But I just wanted to go over the future of the channel. So, for one, almost everything is still ongoing on the channel. Yeah, almost everything. Our Pokemon Coliseum playthrough is still going to be going on. I believe we're actually pretty close to being done with that too. See, we got Mount Battle to do, and then I believe the last place to go to in the game, and then that's the end of the game. And then also have Final Fantasy VIII still going on as well. That's going to be a while because we're still pretty early in that game. And then the Pokemon trading card game, the second one, that one I honestly want to say we're maybe about halfway through with that one. All those series are still going to be going on. I'm actually hoping either after this update, either the same day or the very following day, I'll be working on making more content on those. The RuneScape series, though, now that we're almost done with the free-to-play. I would say we have maybe about another episode or two before that'll be it for the free-to-play on RuneScape. And after that, it'll be members, and those episodes are going to be pretty stretched out from each other because I want to keep it free to play, at least for now, until I get agitated enough and just finally just pay for membership for it. But I want to keep it free to play, also to kind of show everybody that, you know, you can play the game free to play, and you can get up there and get members on a free to play server. But that's going to involve a lot of grinding, and I'm probably going to be gold feeding it off of my main accounts for the first few bonds just to get things going. And I know there's going to be a lot of grinding in that one, which brings up another thing, because I would like to, in the future of the channel, I'd like to start doing some live streams. And I know for a fact that would be one of them that would most likely be live streaming is some of the grinding and things like that for that game. Let's see what else. Our 7 Days to Die Legacy, the Bozo Seed, now that is sadly going to end. A couple of reasons there. My Xbox controller is pretty janky on that. I need a new controller. And also, while I was working on some B footage in that for the what was it, day 3 night or something like that, I did get attacked by a screamer zombie, and I ended up dying, and I missed that whole bit, because that whole bit of the screamer and me fighting the screamer and then the horde that came with it got corrupted on OBS. It would not work for some reason. So I don't have any footage of that, sadly. Otherwise, I'd probably have that up here in this video right now. See, and I don't want to say that I'm not going to come back to 7 Days to Die, the Legacy version. It is my favorite version of the game. I do have the new version 1.0, which is technically like 1.1 now. I do have that, and it is great. But the Legacy version will always be a classic to me, and I would love to bring that series back eventually as well. It's just, with all the other content that I got going on with the channel, I think the best thing to do is just to finish up those 3 main series that I got going, not including RuneScape. And after that, like I even told myself when I started this channel, when I first started 3 projects at once, not going to do it again. And I mean it this time. I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to do one project at a time. That way I can focus on it, and just overall it'll just be a better quality video. I won't have to keep doing a lot back and forth and trying to remember how I edited this part for this recording while I'm still on a recording of an entire different game. And some of them have different editing styles too, especially with how they get recorded. I mean, most of my recordings is straight up on my phone, including the editing and all that too. And that stuff I think has been turning out pretty good. Still kind of playing around a little bit with the OBS settings and that, which is another reason why I kind of want to end the 7 Days to Die Bozo Seed, because that first episode, well, the first several episodes were just rough. The first episode I recorded it through Discord and it looked good on my end, but then when I went back to start the editing and I saw how choppy it was and just laggy, I couldn't deal with it, and then my audio was just like off by like 10 minutes, and it just kept on like getting worse and worse throughout the recording. It was a huge editing mess, and of course the version of the editor that I thought I had the paid version on laptop, but no, sadly it was just the mobile version I have paid, so that big watermark was there and it kind of just ruined it all for me. But eventually I would like to get back to that, as well as I would like to get back to Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior Monsters as well. I know I had said at the end of that series, well, it's not really the end of that series, but eventually I'd be picking it back up and trying to go through and getting the rest of the monsters, unlocking a bunch of more stuff and things like that. And I also said that I wanted to go back and play the first one as well to kind of just bring that in, and then of course the other game of the second one too. That is still something that I would like to do in the channel in the future, as well as a few other games too that I would like to do. I've been wanting to do a blind playthrough of Fallout 2, and it's been taking it a lot out of me to not just start up a game on it right now and just keep on playing it. But I want to do a blind playthrough of it, so I'm gonna try not to play it at all. See what else. There is another project that I've been kind of slowly working on. I got hours and hours of footage of it that I need to go through. It's going to be completely different from any of my other videos on the channel. I will say it is going to be a Pokemon challenge video. I will say that. That's about it though. I'm not going to get into much more detail with it. I'm still kind of playing around with it as well. That's more the more immediate things that I want to do on the channel. There's a few other things too. I did get a request a while back about playing Pikmin on the channel, as well as Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Both of them great games. I wouldn't mind playing on the channel. Even the game that's going on in the background right now, this recording, is a game that I would like to do on the channel. And this is just some test recording that I had done a while back, playing with some editors and stuff. This one is Septerra Core. It's a pretty good RPG game to play. It's an older one. It is definitely a cult classic and a hidden gem, that is for sure. But there's lots that I would like to do on the channel. But I think the main thing is I'm going to focus on the 3 main series that I'm doing right now. There will be another episode, if not 2, for old school RuneScape, and because I'm probably going to kind of stop that one once I finish the Dragon Slayer quest. Probably just slow down a bit so I can stock up on supplies for when I finally get into membership, because that first weekend of there, it's for sure going to be a bunch of grinding, and I'm going to try to knock out as many quests as I can. So there's probably going to be like a few recording sessions to where I'm just recording like 10 plus quests, an episode, or even just do a entire long string of just recording, just doing quests and break it up into a few episodes, something like that. As well as I wanted to play with a different style of editing those as well too. Been playing around with a lot of the editing. You can definitely tell if you watched the Pokemon Nuzlocke series that I did. It went through several stages of editing. Yeah, that one was interesting, and I'm still learning with the editing, which is why it would just make it so much easier to just focus on one project at a time. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, things like that, or even if they have some other recommendations for video games to play. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. I have a huge library of games to play in that, and with me getting a bunch of things worked out with my capture card and OBS and things like that, it just opens up more and more doors to video games that I can put in. I'm currently waiting on a AV to HDMI converter cord for some recording, because I have a nice video game console here that is just full of video games that I would love to play. A bunch of classics and stuff from like the PS2 era, and that a bunch of games that I grew up playing that I would just love to replay again and share with you guys. But yeah, so that's just a quick channel update. And like I said, if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, things like that, just feel free to let me know in the comment section. And like always, though, thank you for watching, and you guys have yourselves a great rest of your day. Bye.